This is a countdown of the 10 largest predatory dinosaurs ever discovered, ranked by length. From enormous to something else entirely. At number 10, we begin with Torvosaurus, a megalosaurid from the late Jurassic, roughly 155 million years ago. Fossil remains have been recovered from both western North America and Portugal, suggesting this lineage was more widespread than once thought. Torvosaurus reached lengths of approximately 10 to 11 meters and likely weighed around 4 to 5 tons. It shared its environment with Allosaurus and Brachiosaurus, and scientists believe it preyed on the large sauropods that dominated the Jurassic landscape. What sets Torvosaurus apart is the size and curvature of its hand claws, among the most powerful of any known Jurassic predator, suggesting it relied heavily on grappling and holding prey rather than pure jaw force. At number 9, Saurophaganax, sometimes classified as a species of Allosaurus, sometimes as its own genus, was one of the largest predators to stalk the late Jurassic of North America, approximately 150 million years ago. Estimates place it between 10.5 and 13 meters in length, making it a significantly larger animal than typical Allosaurus individuals. It hunted the enormous sauropods of the Morrison Formation, animals like Diplodocus and Apatosaurus. Evidence suggests it may have used a hatchet-like strike with its upper jaw to lacerate prey rather than crush it, driving its teeth deep into flesh before pulling back. A hunter built around bleeding its prey out rather than overpowering it in a direct contest. Coming in at number 8 is Acrocanthosaurus, a Carcharodontosaurid from early Cretaceous North America, living around 113 million years ago. At approximately 11 to 12 meters in length and up to 6 tons, it was one of the dominant predators of its time and place. Its most distinctive feature is the row of elongated neural spines running along its back, forming a low muscular ridge, not a true sail, but a significant structure that may have stored energy or served a display function. Fossil trackways in Texas preserve evidence of Acrocanthosaurus actively pursuing large sauropods, giving us a rare and direct window into the hunting behavior of a giant predator preserved in rock. At number 7, we move to the southern hemisphere and the late Cretaceous of Argentina, the home of Mapiosaurus, a Carcharodontosaurid estimated at around 11 to 12 meters in length. Dating to approximately 97 million years ago, Mapiosaurus coexisted with some of the largest sauropods ever known, including Argentinosaurus itself. A bone bed containing the remains of multiple Mapiosaurus individuals has led some researchers to propose that this species may have engaged in loosely coordinated group behavior, potentially targeting prey far too large for any single animal to bring down alone. Whether this constitutes true cooperative hunting or simply scavenging at the same carcass is still debated, but the possibility is remarkable. Number 6 brings us to Pteranodon, another Carcharodontosaurid from Argentina, this time from the early Cretaceous approximately 112 million years ago. Reaching an estimated 12 meters in length, Pteranodon was a massive, heavily built predator with large, blade-like serrated teeth designed for slicing through muscle and hide. Scientists believe it hunted the giant Titanosaur sauropods that shared its environment, and its discovery helped establish just how dominant the Carcharodontosaurid lineage was across the Gondwanan supercontinent during the early to middle Cretaceous. It is one of the less famous giants on this list, but its size and anatomy place it firmly among the most formidable predators that ever lived. At number 5, Giganotosaurus, one of the most famous names in the world of large predatory dinosaurs, and for good reason. This late Cretaceous giant from Argentina, living approximately 98 million years ago, reached lengths of up to 12.5 to 13 meters and weighed an estimated 6 to 8 tons. Its skull alone was over 1.5 meters long, one of the largest predator skulls ever found. Evidence suggests Giganotosaurus may have preyed on Titanosaur sauropods, and some researchers believe it may have hunted in loose groups. Its teeth were narrow and blade-like, optimized for delivering rapid, slicing bites rather than the bone-crushing force of a tyrannosaurid, a fundamentally different predatory philosophy built around wearing prey down. Coming in at number 4 is Carcharodontosaurus, the apex predator of late Cretaceous North Africa, roaming what is now the Sahara approximately 93 to 99 million years ago. At an estimated 12 to 13 meters in length, this enormous theropod rivaled or exceeded Giganotosaurus in size. Its name translates to shark-toothed lizard, referring to the distinctive blade-like serrations on its teeth, a design evolved not for crushing bone but for rapid, efficient flesh removal. It shared its environment with Spinosaurus, and scientists believe the two occupied different ecological niches, with Carcharodontosaurus targeting large terrestrial herbivores while Spinosaurus focused on the rivers. An apex predator in one of the most competitive predator assemblages in the history of the planet. At number 3, we reach Behariosaurus, a large and somewhat mysterious theropod from late Cretaceous North Africa, also dating to approximately 95 million years ago. Known from fragmentary material, estimates place it at roughly 13 to 14 meters in length, which would make it one of the largest predatory dinosaurs ever discovered. Unfortunately, the original fossil material was destroyed during a bombing raid on Munich in 1944, leaving scientists to work from old descriptions and comparative anatomy. Its classification remains uncertain. It may be a Carcharodontosaurid, a distinct lineage entirely, or something in between. What is not in doubt is its scale. If the estimates are correct, Behariosaurus was enormous, a genuine giant even among giants. Number 2 on this list is a name that needs no introduction, but whose reality is still surprising even to those who know it well. Tyrannosaurus rex, the late Cretaceous apex predator of western North America, living right up to the extinction event 66 million years ago. At up to 12 to 13 meters in length, with some exceptional individuals, like the specimen known as Scotty, potentially pushing beyond that, T-Rex combined size with one of the most powerful bites ever recorded in a land animal. Bite force estimates range up to 8,000 pounds per square inch, enough to crush bone entirely. It was the last of the great North American tyrannosaurids, and it remains the most studied large predatory dinosaur in history. Placing it at number 2 feels almost wrong. But the science is clear. And at number 1, the largest known predatory dinosaur to have ever walked the earth, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus. From late Cretaceous North Africa, approximately 95 million years ago, Spinosaurus reached an estimated 14 to 15 meters in length, and possibly more. It is longer than Tyrannosaurus by at least 2 meters, and it was built unlike any other large theropod. Scientists now believe it was semi-aquatic, spending significant time in rivers, with dense bones for buoyancy control, short hind limbs suited for paddling, and a long, narrow skull lined with conical teeth perfectly adapted for catching large fish. Its dorsal sail, formed by elongated neural spines, may have served a display or thermoregulatory function. Spinosaurus was not simply the largest predatory dinosaur. It was the most unusual one. A river hunter of staggering scale, living in an ecosystem already packed with giants, and dominating it completely. What these 10 animals represent, taken together, is something remarkable, the full breadth of what predatory dinosaurs could become across 100 million years of evolution. Different continents. Different time periods. Different hunting strategies, different anatomies, different prey. Some relied on speed, some on crushing force, some on the sheer efficiency of a blade-like bite repeated until nothing could resist. Some hunted alone. Some may have operated in loose groups. Some lived in forests. Some in floodplains. One in a river. But all of them, in their own time and place, stood at the top. No animal challenged them from above. Nothing outweighed them on land. They were the apex of their worlds, and the fossil record has preserved just enough of them to let us understand, at least partially, what it would have meant to share a planet with animals like these. It would not have been a planet that felt safe.